Hello everybody. Welcome to the NCL Getaway. We have an aft room. Here is our current view. It's beautiful. Today is a sea day, so we didn't do too much. We just went to the main dining room for the Garden Cafe for breakfast today. Got up a little late, so I kind of cut the video short a little bit last night, but we went to the Manhattan room, which is one of the main dining rooms for dinner last night, because we've got 2 other days that we've got the specialty dining, so we just wanted to do something easy. So we went to the Manhattan room, and they had live music and things like that, so I didn't want to videotape too much in there, but I did get footage of our food, and then I took some Dramamine when we got on the ship, and then I took some at dinner, and I just wasn't feeling all that great. I didn't stay out too late last night and do much of exploring. John went out and checked out the Mojito bar, and there was Headliners. They had some music there as well, so he checked that out. I don't think he took any video of it, but so yesterday was kind of cut short, but I'm feeling much better today. I think I've gotten used to what's going on here. I did use my, I got a patch from the doctor, so I got a prescription for that. So I took that, and I have that this morning. So yeah, definitely feeling a lot better. We are in the aft, like I had stated, so we can feel vibration and a little bit of noise, but otherwise it doesn't bother me overall. To me, it just feels like jet lag. So if you travel in an airplane at all, and you notice the turbulence and stuff like that with that, not jet lag, sorry. If you've noticed any turbulence with airplanes, that's all it feels like. But the views back here are spectacular. It's calmer now that we're a little bit further away from the land. The waves are a lot less. It's a lot calmer out here now. Tonight we have one of our specialty dinings, so we are going to go to Ocean Blue, so I'll take you along with that. Thanks for staying tuned with us on our first cruise. I'm going to try to cover a lot of things in these videos. It'll probably be several different videos. It's such a big ship, and I know it's not one of the big ships, but it is still fairly big, and we still get lost. I can't figure out my directions worth anything. One trick that I will share with you as well, and I'm sure that you've seen this already, but on the NCL ships, if you need to go to the front of the ship, if you look at the carpet where the staterooms are, the fish swim forward. So you can see if you need to go forward, you follow the fish. If you need to go backwards, then go opposite of the fish. We did get a little bit of a snack at the Garden Cafe as well. They just had burgers and hot dogs, some brats, different salads and things like that. So we just got a very light snack this afternoon. We sat around the pool. They had a really good band this afternoon. This morning, earlier today, they had a competition for the men's sexiest legs or something like that. So it was funny to listen to that. And then, like I said, this afternoon they had a really good band, a live band on the stage, so that was fun to listen to. He did a lot of like Bob Marley kind of stuff, and then now he was doing a little bit of country, but we just wanted to come back and relax a little bit and get ready for our dinner tonight. So like I said, tonight is our first specialty dining. One trick or one thing to let you know if you are watching as a first time or experienced cruiser and you did not know this, so we did book our specialty dining online before we traveled. So we did it on the app or on the computer before we left. But the 2 times that we got were like 8:30 p.m. That's kind of late for us to eat. And so we just waited until yesterday when we boarded, and then we were able to go to, I think it was at Headliners. It was one of the areas on the ship where you could go and change or make your actual reservations if you weren't able to, if it looked like they were booked online. So we were able to change ours, and we actually swapped ours. So we're going to do Ocean Blue Ocean Blue today, and then we're going to do Cagney's later in the week. So we picked both of our sea days to do the specialty dining, and we were able to get them at a earlier time. So we were 8:30, now we're at 7:45. So still a little bit late, but not as late as 8:30. So yeah, so we'll take you along. I don't know if we are going to be doing much between now and then, but if I do, I'll definitely share that with you. Hopefully you're enjoying this video, or if it's informative, because like I said, I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos before we went on this cruise, and I feel like I either had too much information or not enough information. So hopefully it's useful for you. But otherwise, thanks for watching so far, and we'll catch you soon when we go to dinner. Hello everybody, welcome back. We are all dressed and ready for dinner, so let's head to Ocean Blue. So as I was stating earlier, if you want to get to the front of the ship, you follow the fish. They are swimming forward. So here is the current menu for Ocean Blue. It is January 2025. So here are some drinks. Here is the start of the appetizers and the entrees. Then we have some of the seafood specialties, grilled fish, and their sides. So they just brought us some bread and unsalted butter to the table. You can smell the bread, it smells really good. So I just cut into the bread. So it's unsalted butter. The butter is nicely whipped and soft, and so is the inside of this bread, and it's nice and crusty and warm, yeah. So this restaurant is a lot smaller than I was expecting it to be. Not many seats available. They also offer outside seating. We chose not to sit outside today. Our appetizers just came. John got the seared scallops with pork belly, and then I have the ahi tuna tower. They both look and smell delicious. Can't wait to try them. Okay, so there is avocado on the bottom, and then here is the tuna. We're gonna give it a taste test here. Hopefully I don't drop the soy marinade sauce on me, but that is so good. It's so fresh. The avocado is really tasty. The tuna has really good flavor to it. That's a really good appetizer.
All right, as you can see, I was impatient for Tia, and I ate one already. I will say it was fantastic. I don't remember what the sauce is that's on here, but it's a perfect little sweet. Goes along with the saltiness of the pork belly. And the scallops are just perfect, really sweet. We'll definitely order that again. It's fantastic. I think Tia's really going to enjoy it.
So I have John's scallops here that I'm going to taste test. He cut one in half for me because the scallops are huge. So it's pork belly, then a scallop on top, and then there's a little bit of a sauce glaze on there. So I've got a full bite here. That is so good. The scallop is so sweet. The pork belly is tender. That is really good. That's a nice appetizer. And there was mango and something in the sauce. That was really good. Definitely a good appetizer for this meal. Yep. Okay, our meal just came. This is the seafood soup kind of thing. Seafood cioppino is what I ordered. I added a side of asparagus. I got coleslaw. John has the grilled fisherman's platter with French fries.
More scallops.
And more scallops? I just see the shrimp. I can't see it all. And then he's got potatoes au gratin and the seasonal vegetables. So he just turned the plate for me so I can take a couple pictures. Looks good. So John's stirring up his potatoes au gratin, and look how cheesy they are, creamy they are. Is it good?
Really good.
Look at how huge this scallop is. I tried to put it on my spoon, but oops. Look at that. Look at that size of that scallop. That is huge. Even the shrimp are huge. Like, that's good size shrimp there. I tried the broth a little bit. It's very good. This whole meal, I think, is going to be a top winner. In the broth, there's fish, lobster, clams, mussels, scallop. Yeah, I think this is lobster, not for sure, but yeah, it's really good. It also came with some toast. And like I said, my sides I got was coleslaw and the asparagus. So, well, garlic bread. Everything so far has been so good. Highly recommend Ocean Blue. Our dessert menu just came after dinner. So we've got some mousse cake, looks like vanilla cheesecake in a jar, French apple tart a la mode, or key lime pie. They also offer coffee for a little charge there. What are we gonna get? John ordered the apple tartlet, and I have the key lime meringue pie. And it looks like, well, I don't know what this is. I was thinking it was like gold leaf something, but can't wait to give it a taste test. I just took a bite of my key lime pie here, my meringue key lime pie. It is so tart. It is very tangy. It's making me pucker. It's really good though. It's got like a graham cracker or some sort of cookie crust. It's got the key lime on the inside, and it's got this huge meringue whipped topping on there. It's sweet and very tangy. So if you like that, you're gonna like this dessert. So John just gave me a piece of his apple tartlet. It was very flat and had apples like in a little circle around. And I think there's ice cream or something on top of it. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. You can taste the apples, taste cinnamon, and I like the dough or the tartlet part of it. Two very good desserts. Highly recommend. So we're finished with our dinner here at Ocean Blue. The one thing that is really nice about these specialty restaurants is they do a very good job at portion control. So we were able to get an appetizer, an entree, 2 sides, and then a dessert. And we are stuffed. And we didn't waste anything. So if you're ever on an NCL cruise and you're interested in seafood, I would recommend checking out Ocean Blue. So Ocean Blue is right next to the wasabi bar, and the raw bar is on the other side of it. So it's kind of in the corner right between the two. So we're on our way back to our cabin. We're going to change. They told us when we made the reservations for Ocean Blue that John had to wear a collared shirt and pants and leg prisons. And so we dressed up a little bit. He's lucky he brought an actual collared shirt, and he only has 1 pair of actual pants. So we're going back to the room. We're going to change, and then we're going to go see what's out there. I think there's a comedy show or some trivia, but there's definitely music somewhere. So we're going to go check it out. Here's our review for Ocean's Blue. We really like the appetizers. John got the scallops with the pork belly, and I got the tuna and avocado tower. Both of those were excellent. For our entrees, John got the fisherman's platter, but he got it grilled, and then I had the gazpacho, I don't know how to say it, carpaccio. It was basically a seafood soup. So it had clams and mussels, scallops. There was shrimp in there, and then I think a piece of lobster, and then a big piece of fish with some seafood broth. John didn't really care for the broth for my soup. He said it just tasted like a Campbell's vegetable broth. Had a little bit of a seafood taste for it, but it was not too seafoody. The fish was okay. One of the clams or the mussels I had was a little fishy, but overall I thought it was a pretty decent meal. I really liked it, and it did come with the garlic toast. Both of our entrees came with 2 different sides, so I picked the asparagus and the coleslaw. Coleslaw, I was actually expecting it to be the same coleslaw that we had yesterday when we went to O'Sheehan's and had our fish sandwiches, but it was a totally different coleslaw. So it was very creamy and very heavy with the horseradish taste to it. So if you don't like horseradish, you're not going to like this coleslaw. And to me, it just didn't fit overall with the seafood kind of vibe with the restaurant. So I only ate a few bites of it, and then I, just didn't finish it. But John, with his seafood platter, he ordered it grilled. He was expecting to get some like drawn butter or something with it, but he didn't. He just got the standard coleslaw and tartar sauce. And then it also came with French fries, which was not what he was expecting either. So he actually had to put some butter on his fish and his scallops. I think it was calamari was the other fish or meat that was on there. But overall, it was pretty decent. And then for dessert, he got the apple tart and I got the key lime pie meringue. My key lime, it was very good. Don't get me wrong. I just thought it was very tart. I really liked John's apple dessert there, his tartlet. It wasn't too sweet at all. You could see the little slices of apple on there, and then had the cinnamon flavor as well, and just a light little kind of crust or like a dough. So his was really good. So overall, we did enjoy it. So we have another specialty dining coming up in a couple days, and so we'll share with that. We're going to go to Cagney's. So tonight we're going to go see what's going on around this ship since we didn't get to explore too much, and then we will take you with us. And then tomorrow we are going to be in Costa Maya. So stay tuned for that. So far, thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up if you found it informational at all. So thanks for watching, and we'll share with you where we go next. So there is an 80s party out on the Spice H2O deck. So we are heading that way. Awesome 80s dance party.
And I want you to face me. Okay, beautiful. Spread yourselves out a little bit.
So change of plans, we ended up going to the comedy club tonight instead of the 80s club. We had started at the 80s party up on the deck, but they were doing a thriller. They were teaching people how to do the thriller for Michael Jackson as like a mob show thing. And then they were going to do the 80s party, but we decided to skip out on that, and we ended up over at Headliners, which was a really funny comedian over there. Then we went to the bar right next to the comedy club to get a drink, and then we were going to head back to the 80s party, but apparently it must have ended shortly before we got there. So there was not a lot of people left over at the Spice H2O stage there. So we decided just to walk around a little bit, and now we're back in the room. So we're just getting ready for bed. Tomorrow we have Costa Maya, so stay tuned for what we have for our tour tomorrow. Thanks for watching so far. Again, if it has been helpful in any way, please consider subscribing to our channel or giving this video a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. Somebody wrote on my board. Oh, it wasn't very nice though.